What Vengeance Comes. Written by Anthony M. Strong. Narrated by Dalan Decker. Prologue. 32 years ago. The waiting room was cold and clinical. An odor of disinfectant hung in the air, cloying and pungent. Concealed fluorescent lights set into the ceiling behind yellowed plastic grills bounced a cool white glow from the dull gray walls, making the whole room look overexposed. A row of hard plastic chairs stood against the wall. They were all empty except for one, upon which sat a 10-year-old boy with curly dark hair, bright blue eyes, and freckles. An angry bruise blossomed on his left cheek, where a badly thrown baseball had made contact the Saturday before during a Little League game. He rocked back and forth on the edge of the seat, nervous and fidgeting. Voices, low and muted, drifted from beyond a set of heavy double doors on the other side of the room. The boy couldn't tell what the occupants of the space beyond the doors were saying, but he knew it was not good. Nothing had been good for days. A tear pushed from the corner of his eye and meandered down his cheek. He wiped it away with the back of his hand, overcome by a sudden anger that jockeyed with the grief for space. How could things have gotten so bad, so fast? It wasn't fair. Only last week, when Bo Thornton had tossed that baseball at his face, which he claimed was an accident but probably wasn't, everything had been normal. His family had been whole. Now it felt like a chasm had opened up that would never mend. The voices grew louder. The boy strained to hear them, desperate for any snatch of information that would explain how he had ended up here in this dreadful place. But no matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't make out the words. Not from where he was sitting, anyway. He stared at the doors, caught between his desire to know what was going on beyond them and his father's express instructions to sit tight and not to move. Eventually, after another 10 minutes had passed, the boy could stand it no longer. He stood up and tiptoed forward, counting off the steps and looking down at the ground to make sure his feet remained within the confines of the light blue tiles and didn't land over the grout lines. Tucker Williams, who lived 2 houses down, had told him that it was bad luck to step on the lines between tiles, and he didn't need any more of that. Not right now. Reaching the doors, he pushed them open just wide enough to peer through the gap, but could not see anything except a sliver of wall and what looked like the end of a metal table. Holding his breath, he eased them wider until the whole room came into view. And what he...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?